Hey everyone, Robert here. I just want to come on here and just want to talk a little bit about my guitar journey. And I fell in love with the guitar back in the maybe middle 70s, 1970s, when my cousin got me to listen to Kiss records. And I just really loved how the electric guitar sounded. You know, but I never picked it up because I did not think that I could ever get it. So I went years and years and years, and um, I joined the Navy in 1988, and on my first ship, we would we'd go out to sea, and then at night there would be guys, sitting in the hangar bay or whatever, and they would just be jamming, and playing, and it's like, that's too hard for me, but now I realize that I probably should have went up to one of them way back then, one of those guitar players, and say, hey man, you think you can teach me a little bit? But I didn't. No, but I I picked it up a little bit in my early 40s, and I was learning, basic chords, and standard tuning, and I wasn't getting it, and I was told that the person that was trying to teach me cannot teach me because I'm left-handed, and they were right-handed. So, I'll just keep practicing on my own, and but I wasn't playing uh, left-handed when I practiced. I was trying to play right-handed, but I still was not getting it that well. So I said, okay, enough is enough, and this was probably, say 2013, somewhere around in there. And then back last year, 2025, uh I just looked, and my guitar was sitting right there. So I was like, you know what? I am going to see if I can remember some basic open chords. And so I tried to see if I could remember the G, the E minor, things like that. And I was improving a little bit. I got to where I could play just a little bit of Zombie by the Cranberries. But I got, I don't know, maybe when was this? August? Maybe of last year. I got into Christian heavy metal, and rock, and that's one thing that I rejected for a long, long time, because I was always told, that it's bad, it's evil, it's wicked, but then I started hearing these really heavy low rhythm guitar pulses, and the chugging, and I was like, wow, and it just relaxed me. It calmed my nervous system, my anxiety and dysthymia, which is mild depression, and mood swings, and it just calmed me a little bit, and I was like, you know what, I need to learn this. I need to learn heavy rhythm guitar. So I don't have an electric guitar. I want one someday. And hopefully the Lord blesses me with an electric guitar at some point. But all I have is a very cheap off-brand acoustic guitar. So I was like, okay, well, I'll try to play some heavy rhythm, on this acoustic. And then I started learning about drop D tuning. So I was like, all right, I'll try that. And then I strummed the low D key, and oh my goodness, that just blew me away. Even though it's an acoustic, it still blew me away. And I was like, okay, let's see if I can go a little bit lower. So I went, I think it was C. Just off the top of my head, I think C. And that was a little bit low. I don't know, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong. But then I went to C sharp. And C sharp is just where it's at for me. And I really, really enjoy that. And even though it's a very cheap off-brand acoustic that I am using, to play these heavy rhythm riffs, or whatever you want to call them. Um, it is very, very soothing to me. And I know it's not normal. And I know that when people see a video, with somebody with an acoustic guitar, you know, they're thinking, campfire songs and campfire strumming and standard tuning and all of that. But I have a love for Christian heavy metal. And so I want to use what I have available to me to learn heavy rhythm guitar. And then if the time ever comes where I get an electric guitar, then the the rhythm skills that I am learning now will translate to an electric guitar. And from what I understand, may even enhance them even more. So we'll just see. And until then, um, I will keep practicing, on my cheap acoustic. And that acoustic has been with me for years and years. It was actually my son's, and then he joined the Navy, and so now I have it. So we'll just see where it goes, but I'm enjoying this journey, and it's just a lot of fun to me. So much fun. but yet, I get so many um dismissive and rude comments. But I think it's just because people don't understand what I am doing, and why I am doing it, and it goes against the norm. So we'll just continue on, and hopefully before too long I will be able to get me an electric guitar, because one day, my goal is to be a rhythm guitarist, for a Christian metal garage band here at some point. I don't care about fame, fortune, um, the big stage, none of that. I just want to make connections, with hurting people, to help them to smile, and to let them know that, hey, I'm suffering too, and I understand you, I get you, I acknowledge you, and you're not alone. That's what the guitar does for me. So I want to share that with others. All right. All right. So maybe we'll continue these videos, and talking about my journey. But I just wanted to share that with you all. All right. All right. Until next time.